Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Ah. Put your potty pad, right? Your potty pad. Oh, yeah. That's one of the last it's an absolutely gorgeous day outside. I've already walked the dog and I've already done like, I don't know, a few laps or something like that. Hitting the track. As I knew, the gossip grandmas are meeting outside because the pool is closed and the tennis and basketball area is closed. All right, let's get a brunch going on. I haven't eaten a thing yet, so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, got the crock pot done. Mom's meeting stepdad to deliver mail and to go out to eat. So there's no movies. They're not going to go watch a movie today because there's no movies really good, I guess, until Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on May 25th. So. My generation will really feel old. The millennials and the Generation X, I believe, when they see Tom Cruise playing the old man, and when he plays the grandpa, then all my generation, and before that, it will feel real old at that particular time, I think. Now he's still playing at 63 years old, the leading man, 62, 63, but yeah. Yeah, how long do I think Tom Cruise will live? Man, the guy's really, really healthy. Probably never smoked one cigarette. Probably never drank one alcohol. I don't know if, he's one of those guys that's method actor that, if he's in a bar scene, if he lets it rip or something for the, or if it's just tea or water or something, colored water, So I'm not sure. I don't know if he'll have a Michelob or a Budweiser, just one, and have one and done kind of deal. But he looks like a 120% health commitment kind of dude, like all the way, like Tom Brady, like hasn't had sugar in the last 30 years or something like that. So he looks hardcore, right? Yeah, hardcore devotion to the health. Is that, yeah, put some of the hash browns going on. Should I, yeah. I do feel like putting them in the George Foreman grill. They just have a nice taste on the grill. I don't have a. Uh-oh. Well, how some of the older grandmas have entertained themselves. One lady, Olga, has taken it upon herself to plant flowers around the neighborhood. I saw a shovel and everything. So, yeah. While the pool and the tennis courts are closed, that's our entertainment options, our amenity options are dropping rapidly in the neighborhood right now. So we got Harris County Health shut the pool down, and then basically our tennis courts and basketball area are dilapidated because they're from 1983. So. But today is absolutely perfect with the high of like in Houston, Texas of like 75. So it's nice breeze and it's cool. And then Tuesday it shoots up to or Tuesday or Wednesday it shoots up to all the way to 95 degrees. And then it gets close to 98. So we're going to be feel the heat soon. Like Robert Palmer. Is that the singer? Feel the heat. Some like it hot. Yeah, it's some like it hot. Some like it hot. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the Texas heat is going to come back, yeah, with a vengeance. Hey, remember me? The uncomfortable, unbearable heat and humidity? Ooh, I'm back. Huh, I bet you missed me, guys. No, I don't know if it says that, but yeah. Well, if you can't stand the heat, then get out of the Houston. Wow, wow. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, let's put some of that pepper on it. Yeah, and then we're gonna give Tula some of the last of her ear infection drugs, and she had a problem with her ears, and so it's a shot in the mouth, so it's really nice because she doesn't reject it. She just goes, it's yummy. I guess they designed it to make it yummy for dogs, so they wouldn't say no. Or young puppies like to be fed. So, yeah. Put some butter on top, make it buttery, creamy, and then press it down. Ooh, yeah. Get that sizzle on it. Sizzle and the hizzle of the bizzle. My nizzle. Yeah, it was, what was I dreaming about? I always dream about my old friends. Unfortunately, yeah. I don't know if they dream about me. Okay, so I don't think I don't think the subconscious. Yeah, do the people in your lives, do they dream about you? Yeah. Now, typically, people I don't like are not in my dreams, and that's probably by design. Sometimes they could be, But most of the time, it's like those good buddies that I spent like a lot of time with, like from high school, or like from college, or work or something like that. So yeah, it's typically those people that'll appear in the dreams, and so yeah. But they're always funny. They're always like these big adventures. Like there's always trains, and there's always like I'm flying somewhere to meet them or something like that. Yeah, there's always. I think last night was pretty amusing in my dreams because it was my old friend was in it, but it was like there were all these like medieval castles and stuff. So it was like this fantasy environment, and like it's like Renaissance fair. No, it's actually like it was just like castles everywhere, and yeah. So occasionally, even though I don't talk to my best bros from high school or from my early 20s anymore, we lost contact or we don't like each other or whatever the case may be. But, yeah, always like reminisce about my high school bro. So, my main bro. So, always reminisce about that. Who knows? Maybe some old friends would consider seeing you a nightmare and not like, oh, that's interesting that I had a dream about him. That's funny. Or I had a dream about her or whatever. Yeah. Now, the old buddies are never, ever usually together. Typically, it's like, sometimes they could be mixed and matched, like just random people. Yeah. Well, I guess with Mark Manson, about this like self-improvement stuff, I guess one of his most simple, direct videos was, there's not much in life that a good night's sleep and that can't fix. And that's not the entire quote. He says some other thing, I think. But yeah, I agree. Like that is like a simple kind of like reboot, reset. If you need to do that in your life, you can just start there if you want to improve your life. So I don't agree with every Mark Manson thing, every single video. Sometimes they don't apply to me, or you know, yeah, a lot of times, sometimes they don't even apply to me. But the things that do apply to me, are pretty cool. So that are more like universal philosophical truths rather than case specific. Um, yeah. So we're gonna get into this like seize the day mentality instead of like just worrying about and thinking about things all the time, because that can be, you know, It's its own treacherous road. Usually, a photographic eidetic memory is a good thing, but not if you cling on to the past too much. So, on one hand, you want to remember all the details of the past, but on the other hand, you don't want the past to limit the present or the future. So, oh, they're playing that song. Yeah. I got that. Is the sausage pretty done? Done well enough? Should I put some excellent eggs in here? Excellence. Oh, maybe so. Cook it with the grease of the, or it might stick. Maybe. Yeah, they're playing that catchy song, like I don't care, I love it, and I heard it in the background, and then I saw the scene, and it was like the scene where the bad moms they get loose in the grocery mart and they act bad, I guess. And yeah, that Ukrainian, Mila Kunis, whoo, yeah. I know a lot of the guy friends I've had have talked about the Ukrainian American Mila Kunis before. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time that guys are like, "Oh, she's so hot." But really, yeah, that's true. She is a babe for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I agree. Mm. I already knew that because my friends were from Canada and their sister was, they were Ukrainian and then Canadian. And so I knew they had some, smoking hot babes from Ukraine because my best friend's sister in middle school and sometimes in high school was like a model. And she was fucking top notch. She tried to be a professional model, and I don't think it was. She was kind of like, she wasn't fat, but she had a big, juicy ass, and she had some big, tits. And I don't know if that kind of, takes some really attractive women out of the modeling career. I guess they like that starvation, that kind of Kate Moss look. I'm not sure what they prefer, the modeling agencies, but Lucy kind of had the goods, let's say. She was kind of, voluptuous, as it were. And so her and her friend went off to France to try to be, and this was like in the late 90s when internet porn was booming. And I think, there was a lot of guys that are on the casting couch and they're kind of like sleazy motherfuckers out there and they're kind of like want dirty things. And so I think some guys in France were like, hey, I'll make you a star, that kind of shit. Oh, there's some attractive women. I'll put you on the cover of all the mags and everything. And but he wanted them to get butt naked. And they were like, fuck that. So I think that's when Lucy and her buddy got out of modeling and thought of a more traditional, whatever, career. Hey, you girls, take off your clothes. I'll make you a big star. Yeah, I'm sure that's how it went. Let me see those Ukrainian goodies. Let's see. Yeah. The teenage guy couldn't smoke his weed the other day and saw him. His backpack, it looked so sad. He was like, the pool is closed by the Harris County Health Department. I doubt it was because of brain worm, the brain eating parasite that's in sometimes in Texas waters, fresh water. Oh, it's not called the brain eating parasite. It's called the brain eating amoeba. That has a cool name, cool biological name for it. Brain eating amoeba, flesh eating bacteria, all the fun stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's get this the brunch bowler ready here. Yeah, my mom was like, "Why do you want to watch Bad Moms?" And I was like, "No, it's not a good movie. I just think it's stupid. You know, it's like, why does someone watch The Hangover? It's like because it's retarded. That's why." Well, Bad Moms has like Mila Kunis in it, so there you go. And Bad Milfs, yeah, why not? I never actually sat down and watched the whole thing, really. I just put it on right now just for the hay of it. All right, you ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Yeah. Y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, it's not the '90s anymore. That's true. Oh man. Scrape these bad dads off here. Yeah. Get some chives on there. What's up? Get it dope. So we're gonna do like the first mission tonight. Yeah, this is our first challenge. All right, here's the plan. Uh, yeah. Ooh, kind of overcooked that one because I was waiting for the other thing. Oh well. It still tastes good. I overcooked it ever so slightly. No, not one side. Yeah. Well, should we get some Tabasco on here? Get some flavors going on. Some pepper. Get those flavors in the house. Oh. I was about to say, where did all the Tabasco go, bro? Go, bro. Oh. Okay. Some of this Tabasco sauce here. Ooh, yeah. Make it spicy. Classic. We almost out? Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, there was something called, Canadians have something called poutine, which is like, William Shatner was talking about it. I guess it's called poutine. And it's like French fries with gravy on it. And it's not really that big in America. I'm like, nah. I really just like the American like chili cheese fries with the chives and shit. I don't really like, I don't know, brown, like French fries with brown gravy on it or some shit. I don't know. It doesn't sound very good. But, you know, I'm not Canadian, so. I grew up around Canadians saying, hey, eh? And the doctor would always say, hey, you want some pop? How you doing, eh? And all that. And they called the soda the pop. And I couldn't remember the root beer, even though we drank it so much on those sweaty, in between middle school, in those hot Texas summers. They would have this root beer called IBC, and it would be chillin'. And they were one of the first people I saw with the mini refrigerator, and it was out in their garage where they kept sodas, and they had that fine IBC root beer before alcohol ruined and entered our lives. And well, not their lives, let's say, but before alcohol was introduced to our lives, just period. And that IBC root beer, the cold, you take off the cap, and on a hot Texas humid day, it's wonderful, just absolutely. I had trouble remembering it because it had been a while since I even thought about about IBC root beer. And it's an acronym, and it wasn't like, something like BARGs that I could easily, it was IB. Yeah, it was an acronym, so it was a little bit harder for me to visualize. I had trouble using my photographic memory to visualize it. Right, I couldn't hold on to I couldn't see the memory in my head. So it was troublesome. Oh well. Well, that's what the computer is for. When you can't quite remember something, you can look it up. We'll remember it for you wholesale. Total Recall. Philip K. Dick. Welcome to the body, Richter. Yeah. Whoops, there it is. Tula, and then Bella. Dun, dun. You my dogs. Like Beck Hansen. He has this one song. I think it was off Midnight Vultures. He goes, you my dogs.